Hey everybody, Hazza here, and welcome to my preview video for the Beacon Split 2 Finals, where I will be covering each of the teams participating ahead of the tournament next week. For those who don't know what Beacon is, it's the grassroots level of competition in EMEA which connects to the wider VCT circuit endorsed by Riot Games. Two finalists from this competition will be able to promote themselves into the Challenger League Northern Europe Polaris for 2023. For this video, I spoke to one player from as many teams as I could possibly get into contact with, as well as adding some of my own insight. If there's more that you want to learn about them, I'll be leaving the links to their Twitter in the description below, but without further ado, let's get into it. The first team I will be looking at is eMasters, finishing 4th overall in the circuit point standings. eMasters have been very consistent in their results, finishing 5th to 8th almost every event. They picked up 400 points per event on 5 different occasions, including an appearance at Epic LAN, which gave them more than enough points to book their place in Division 1. They are a very well organised team with a coaching duo of Pal and Shano being a large contributing factor towards this. I sat down with Bully looking towards their last chance to strike gold.
Hey, I'm Bully, and I'm the central player for eMasters. We've had our ups and downs recently, but I feel like we're feeling good right now. I feel like I am confident that we have the ability to make it into top 2. We've had some ups and downs with our plays, but I feel like with some changes within on how we play and how we call, we can make it to top 2 and qualify for Polaris VRL. It's feeling good. It's different to how it was before since it was different plays, but I feel like it's good. It hasn't changed anything significantly. We can carry on working and really fix our mistakes and sort it out. Yeah, this really supports our team, as I'm a Sentinel 1 trick, so it really supports like the roles and how everything is working out, since we don't have to change roles between maps. So it really makes everything easier for all of us in an individual level. I feel like us consistently placing 5th to 8th is mainly down to individual mistakes and micro issues. I feel like the way we play as a team is really good, but the only thing that holds us back is our micro play and how we play individually, which I think we're working on for this tourney and making sure we can get top 2 for this. It's been a lot. Like they've been focusing on a lot of things, but the main things they've been looking at is our individual mistakes and how we can fix our individual issues. We all have our own individual issues that they were helping us fix and make sure we're on top performance for Div 1. I would say we're more of a methodical team. Like we take spaces like in steps. Like it's never good randomized. We always have a set procedure on everything, and we'll know what we want from the round. We'll know everything we want, and we'll have set ways on how we want to do that. But it may change. You never know. I would just say that we're really confident, and I believe that we're going to make that top 2. I would like to thank and say it's been happy to play with everyone on eMasters and all the people that obviously sadly have to come in and out of the roster. Like it was nice playing with these guys. We will get to top 2 and qualify for Real, so everyone should watch out for us.
Le Petit Bouffons are the second team we will be looking at, who also finished 2nd overall in the circuit standings. Named after a joking insult made by the player's former coach, the Little Jesters will likely make no surprises with the amount of quality that they bring to this tournament. Made up of Link, Luzza, Brody, Cray and Russ, there is so much experience brought to the high pressure scenarios that this setting will provide. Link has played several international events with Liquid before having a run under Ascend in the last chance qualifier ahead of champions, Russ also playing at a similar level, and that's just scratching the surface. With Luzza at Mouse, Brody and Cray both at Mad Lions, all of them played in VRL last year, so they're more than capable of competing on this level. The core of this roster used to compete for 10-star, so they're already well drilled as a unit, not to mention the scrims that they've been playing behind closed doors now as a 5. With Luzza and Link both being inclusions as a duelist and chamber role respectively, they require little integration. However, post-patch 5.12 I do expect some role swaps to take place, especially with Luzza on that chamber. We will have to see, however. Le Petit Bouffons are easily a top 2 team for this event. The expectation is certainly that they can deliver, as they should already be playing at a challengers level. However, there's always room for an upset, and we have seen them draw blood before. The next team up is Formulation Gaming. Formulation made a late surge in the rankings after winning the Beacon Major at DreamHack Jönköping. They ended up 5th for circuit points after climbing 6 places to cement their position in Division 1. Giving their account of success at LAN and preparation for another trophy challenge was MTS.
Hello, my name is MTS and I play Flex for Formulation Gaming. The effect of winning DreamHack was overall a positive one, while the level of play there, like the competition, was not the highest. We got to meet up, all 5 of us, and we got to do some team bonding, you know. So I'd say it had overall a very positive effect on us. It's very good. Positive people, some talkative people, some not so talkative. It balances out, I'd say, quite nicely. I would say explosive. We take our time setting up things, but when we go, we go. Yeah, I think our IGL does a good job of picking the right moments and figuring out the weaknesses of the opponents and adapting in-game, which is a huge part of Valorant in general. We haven't had the best preparation. We've just had like 10 days off for Christmas. Everyone wanted some time off. We've been grinding for a while, so it made sense. But we're gonna prepare for the last couple days now and grind out and play a lot. I think we have a good chance of winning for sure. Probably just getting back into the shape of things. I think before we were good, we just need to get back to that level. We played Bouffons before, we got smashed on Haven, but we played Pearl overtime, so it's not like they're unbeatable, you know. Confident going into the match. Thanks to everyone for the great support you've been showing. It's been quite a long road on the way to qualifying for the playoffs. We missed the 2 first tournaments, and we still somehow made it, so people really shouldn't underestimate us. It might come back to bite you. Let's go.
Insight Gaming find themselves in a unique position as they qualified 9th, sitting them at the top of Division 2, but moved into finals from Alliance's withdrawal. Since making the step up through this technicality, they've undergone a facelift, bringing in new players including former Genk IGL King Hass, a player who we perhaps expected to see at this stage of the tournament, but under vastly different circumstances. While in many ways Insight are the black swan of these finals, they have been presented with an equal opportunity at proving their quality at this level. To help introduce their grand ambitions on the big stage, I had a chance to speak with Ticey.
Hi, I'm Ticey, the duelist player for Insight Gaming. I think it's a great opportunity for us, especially because throughout the year we've not had our favourite results in some tournaments, whereas in others we've done really good. So I think it's a really great opportunity for us, considering we've had a bit of a wobbly year. Yeah, I think teams would see us as an underdog for sure, but we're coming into it with the mentality within the team that we're here just to show what we can do, and that we're no worse than or better than any other team in the tournament, that we deserve to be as much as they do, whether we didn't finish top 8 or not. Like, we're still coming in with the mentality that we can win, or at least do our best. To be honest, it's been really good. We had a bit of a shaky start when we were changing the roster about a lot. Took us a really long time to find that really solid core of 5 that we were happy with, but eventually we put a team together that we're confident with, and we're looking really good at the moment, and we're confident with how we're playing. I would still say it's fairly similar to the Insight you've seen before. Not too much has changed, I think. Yeah, I would say that we're more of an aggressive team, and I think you'll see that through the games, because we ain't gonna play any different than we normally do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been playing as much as we can. Obviously, there's been gaps in our scrimming, but they're due to the holidays. But we've been playing as much as we can, just to make sure that we can perform to a level that we're all happy with after the tournament, and when we have no regrets after it's finished. We've definitely focused on certain aspects of the game that we felt that we were weaker on. We've also focused on like the mental side of it a bit more, because we were in the past not performing to a level that we were happy with when we were going behind in games. Like, we were inconsistent too much, and we've been really working on why that's been happening, and we've found a couple solutions that have been really helpful recently, and it's looked a lot better. I would say that we're definitely looking forward to playing against some of the guys from Jamie's and Co. Well, I am personally a lot. I think they're a bunch of great guys, and really enjoy playing against them at LAN and stuff like that. I think they're a team that we've always believed that we could beat, but we've never had those last couple rounds to close out the game against them. I think they're a really good team for us to play against at the start. I think it's a perfect way to set it up. I'd like to thank everyone who's been on the team before. So whether that's Sigmunda is the first one that comes to mind. He was extremely helpful throughout his time with us. Mandeep as well. But they were the two main teammates that I've played with, and they were really helpful in their time. So I thank them for their contribution, and also just like any of the people who like, I don't know, been rooting for us. That's really great.
VAMONOS were the top performing team overall in Beacon this split, finishing with the highest amount of circuit points. They finished on a total of 3,450, accruing 750 more than second place Le Petit Bouffons. To gain further insight, I spoke to Klusia about their performances along the tournament run so far.
My name is Klusia, I play for VAMONOS and I'm the duelist. Pretty exciting. I just started playing with the guys when we started playing in the tournaments. And we just did good. The highlight for me was winning that tournament, I think. I'm very excited that we qualified for the tournament because it's actually a big tournament. It's my biggest tournament in Valorant so far, so I'm excited. I don't think it adds any pressure to us. I think the team is good at dealing with pressure, so I don't think it's a problem. We've started playing a lot of scrims every day, just playing like 4 or 5 hours, getting in the mindset, the winner mindset. We've been focusing more on our communication. We had some bad communication at the start, but we're getting better. We don't have a coach, but we have one that calls the most of the time, but we are giving inputs and stuff from everyone. One standing out, but we are mostly trying to just give inputs to him, and he's calling the final shot. They can expect us to make some crazy plays and be somewhat aggressive. As I'm the duelist, of course, I see the most aggressive plays, but I think our biggest opponents is maybe Le Petit Bouffons. We had some rough games in the last tournament we played, but we'll win this time. I don't think we will meet the Barbers in the finals, but we'll see. Thank you guys for following VAMONOS and the team in general. I'm looking forward to the tournament.
Other than having one of my favourite team names ever, OnlyFins are damn good at Valorant too. While the entirely Finnish outfit may have only placed 7th on circuit points this time around, they were the eventual winners of Beacon Split 1. At the second time of asking, the stakes are of course a lot higher and the competition even more fierce. I spoke to IGL nixooon to assess their chances of netting back-to-back successes.
I'm Niko, nixooon, and I play for OnlyFins. I play the initiation role and I'm the IGL of the team. This beacon is basically it's promotion for Polaris, so it's much more pressure overall for this like these games, these playoffs. But I think we are really confident for the playoffs overall. I don't think there is any additional pressure by winning the first split, but I feel like I think it's good pressure, like good amount of pressure, and you are feeling like a little bit nervous, but you can take it in a good way also. It's not like bad way. I think our playstyle is pretty like simple, but it's really effective. I feel like we are doing a lot of reactive calls, and we are giving well, I am giving a lot of freedom to my players to do, like if they are feeling something, like they will do something, but they need to talk it. So everybody can help them. Like overall, yeah, everybody can help them to do something. This December we are having like not that much practice because we are full-time job. We have full-time jobs, but we are done. We have done what we could, and I really feel like our play style is fitting us really well on this new meta also. So let's see like what we can bring up to the playoffs. After we got Fegun in our team, we have been well. We switched Limpe to Fegun just because of this new meta. So Sentinel meta is back now, and Limpe is playing the same role as Replan. Was playing the same role as Replan, but now as we have Fegun, he can play Sentinels, and like we are feeling really confident with this team right now. The new patch, it has been like, well, it's kind of new patch, but it's old patch at the same time. It like this meta was 1 year ago, more or less, and I feel like everybody has played that meta, so it hasn't been that hard to adapt. But of course, The jumper aggression, it has been like that's deleted now. Like there is no jumper aggression on any teams anymore. Thanks everybody who has been supporting us, and I hope to see you all when we qualify for Polaris.
H2O are an outlier in the fact that they're the only team who competed in Polaris last year, placing second from last in the regular season of Stage 2. With a record of 2 wins to 5 losses, they were only able to pick up results versus Finest and fellow strugglers Alliance. After last split of VRLs, the roster disbanded and went LFT, meaning that some of the previous members are participating in the finals for different teams, such as Jaff on eMasters. Unfortunately, I've not been able to collate much information on the current status of this roster heading into the tournament, so there is a likelihood that we see either a similar scenario to Alliance where they're forced to withdraw, or forfeit seeding if those changes are made. There are a lot of question marks surrounding this roster. Could we see them return and make a splash once again? We'll have to wait until January 4th to find out. Ending 6th on circuit points and winning Beacon Division 2 finals last split, Jamie's & Co is another team which has faced changes throughout their run. Formerly under the Org GigaHub, they made their deepest tournament run at Epic LAN, placing 2nd after Le Petit Bouffons and bringing us to all 3 maps in the series. They recently let go of Mango ahead of the finals, who had been a staple controller player with notable performances at Epic LAN. My one to watch for Jamie's & Co will be Ego on the duelist role. He's been known to pick up Neon on some maps including Fracture, which gives them a more dynamic approach to their gameplay. One of the strongest aspects of this gameplay is the mental tenacity which they possess. Being able to overturn a 13-1 loss in the finals of Epic LAN and still bring us to the distance of that 3rd and final map on their opponent's pick really shows the kind of character that they possess. We'll have to see if the adjustments they've made will pay off in the long game, which they are so usually good at. Wintermint have been a staple team in the Beacon ecosystem, finishing within Division 1 last time around and 8th for circuit points on this occasion. They have brought in some new players and coaching staff ahead of finals to try and bolster these consistent results with additional firepower. Leading the line is the duelist player johkubb, who I had the pleasure of speaking with.
Hello, I'm johkubb and I'm the duelist player for Wintermint. I think this time around there are a lot more tougher teams than last split. There are like really good teams now playing it, and I'm excited to play it. Biggie, he comes from CS, he's like a really smart player. He has helped us improve a lot, and we're really happy that we got him. Ralle is a solid player all around. I feel like he brings a lot to the team also. I have really liked that we bring out a coach. I have never had a coach in Valorant before this, and Cops is like, he's really hard worker, and he's good fit for the team. We have prepared a lot. It's been tough days, but it's coming to an end now, and we're really ready for this. It's a unique playstyle. I would say it's hard to put in words, but we are prepared for everything, I think. I think playing against the other top 10 teams and seeing how much better we have become, and of course the VRL spots. See you on the server.
The Barbers are the final team that I'll be covering in this video. After winning the Guild Academy tournament, they ended up placing 3rd on circuit points. Furthermore, they recently played as a wildcard in the G-Loot Clash main event, losing out to eventual winners, not to mention a team built of former world champions, Natus Vincer. Their roster has faced several iterations, with its current version looking the strongest to date in my opinion. Meadow, Polvi and Lucka joined the core duo of Cryptix and Eccles, who were both former teammates on the Fish 123 side that eventually signed by Team Liquid. Lucka recently won the Red Bull Homeground EMEA qualifier with Big as one final celebration of their former success at a regional level before parting ways ahead of franchising. Meadow has performed consistently at the top level under teams including FPX and G2, but struggled in recent times to find a new fit, so now we'll see what he can do with the Barbers. Polvi would be my one to watch in terms of the new players that we're looking at here, an explosive duelist player who had spells at 10-star and most recently Mad Lions, alongside the other tournament favourites Cray and Brody at Le Petit Bouffons. Barbers have to be in my top 2 for this event, as they likely will by many others, sheerly based on their existing experience at this level. And that's all for my Beacon Finals preview. This has to be the most ambitious video that I've tried so far, so thanks to all of the players and organisations which have helped me by getting involved. I hope everyone who's watching this video is looking forward to seeing the finals as much as I am, and that this content was useful going into the tournament. Please leave a like and comment if you made it this far into the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all soon.